Hi, how you doing? Welcome to the first video of 2021. This is a rudiment video, nice and short, nice and sweet, but I tell you the truth. If you do this exercise, this is again that overlapping where you play 2 out of the 3 notes with one hand, 2 out of the 3 notes with the other hand, they overlap in the middle, completing groups of 3 and 16th notes. If you do this and watch it closely, I'm going to demonstrate it several times, slow, quicker, so you can get this. I'm telling you, 7 to 10 times in a row, you do it for 10 minutes at a time, you will see an improvement in your hand coordination immediately. We're getting a little feet in there too to get the polyrhythm thing going. Anyway, let's do it right now. Hey everybody, how you doing? All right. This is a kind of exercise, a rudiment. I've got my little close-up thing. I'm trying another new configuration. It's the new year, right? I'm actually redoing this. I had done it and I'm redoing it because I want to try a new couple of camera angles. So this is kind of a rudiment that was going to help give you facilitation. So let's talk for 1 second, because I want this to be under 10 minutes, this video. 1 second about the biomechanics of playing drums. When you play drums, you are creating neural maps. Every beat, everything you do is a neural map. You know, and the neural map really is the neurons knowing, all right, left hand goes here, right hand goes here, left foot goes here, right foot goes there. Right? And that is the neural map. And a good drummer needs to be able to go from map to map to map to map seamlessly, moving from beat to beat or transition to transition, you know. In other words, just a very simple groove. Let's just show you what I mean, right? Let's take, you know, if we had a straight time thing and we wanted to switch that to, right, that's one neural map. That's in my head now playing. So now, I'm going to go. Right, so those are 2 neural maps and I'm going back and forth between the 2. All right, that's the easiest version of that to explain it. So, the whole point of drumming, of practicing, is to get those neurons strong. Get that neural net firing. So, you know, sometimes you practice stuff that necessarily isn't the kind of thing you might do on a gig or in a, you know, necessarily, but it's going to help you to have those neural maps moving smoothly and connecting smoothly. So let's talk about this rudiment. This is my own little thing, and I kind of, it's a derivative of something I taught a little bit ago. And I developed this and I started to work on it and I realized how cool it was to practice, and I could see in my playing just a stronger sense of where I was in the groove, you know, from doing this. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So we're dealing with 16th notes, 1 E into 2 E into 3 E into 4 E into. I'm grouping those in threes. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a, right? I'm only going to do 2-bar phrases kind of and then switch my hands. Let me show you what I mean. So this thing is like it's like a mirror image rudiment, and I like those kind of rudiments. It's kind of like the single paradiddle where, you know, you start on the right and then it goes to the left and right to left and right to left, and you develop strength in both hands, right? Now I'm left-handed, I've said that before on my channel, right? So I'm going to start this rudiment on my left hand, but after 2 bars, it's going to switch to my right hand. And what I mean by that, so my left and right are going to play a certain way, and then after 2 bars, they're going to switch, and the things that my left was doing, now my right's going to do, and the things that my right were doing, now my left's going to do. So let me show you what I mean. This rudiment, the grouping in threes, we start out with nice beat 1, solid 1. I'm going to start with my left hand. You can start with your right. So it's 1, E, and. So it's left, right, together, up, right? So really this is doing 1E, and 2E, and 3E. So we have to get left, right, together, left, right, together, left, right, together. So you can see even that, saying it left, right, together is a 3-beat pattern. And because I'm overlapping together, right, I'm taking those 3 notes, so I'm going 1 E and, right, and then I start the next hand and a 2, right, because they're both playing that and together, 1 E and, I play the stick backwards, 1 E and, right, 1 E and 2 E, right, because this is starting on the and, 1 E and really, each hand, so here's the long and short of it, each hand is playing 2 parts of the 3 note pattern. Right? Each hand is playing 2 parts of the 3-note pattern. Right? It's better that I show it to you. You can see what I'm talking about. I'm going to count this through really slow so you can see. And I'm going to show you how it switches. Watch. Starting with my left. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1. Now I've turned it around. I got the da 1, and I take that second to switch it around, so now that my right will do what my left was doing and my left what my right was doing. So watch. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1. I think I did that right. Doing it slow, really slow, it's hard. Let's do it one more time to make sure you got it. Now I won't stop. You're going to see it switch. 1, here we go. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1. Now I'm back to my left. All right. Are you getting it? Are you getting the picture? Right? So let's do this one more time, but with a little tempo so you can see what's going on. Now again, think in your head. You know, if you were doing this on 2 voices, between your cymbal and your snare, between your hi-hat and your snare, the floor tom and the snare, all sorts of things like that can be happening. And although this is a hand exercise, I do have something for your feet that we can do for extra credit. I'll show you that in a second. Okay, here we go. We're going to do this now a little more tempo so you can see it again. Watch close. Watch close. I'm not going to do it that fast because I still want you to see it. Here we go. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1. Now I do this. I did this for a while last night. I just enjoy it. It's fun. It's kind of cool, and you'd be surprised how hard this is when you really get up to speed. Because when you get the hands together, you don't want to flam. You don't want it to be that. You want them to be exactly together, and at the higher tempos, that's not so easy. And I did this when I was watching TV. You know, I was watching a movie on Netflix, and if Netflix wants to sponsor my channel, come on. And I watched, and I probably played, I mean, I would play that for a little bit, and I would do other things, and I'd play that and do other things, right? You know, doing some double stroke rolls and stuff. And it just, it helps, again, doing this, the overlapping, the simultaneous. There's a lot to pay attention to in this rudiment. By the way, I'm calling this the Rudaglen. Yes, because I'm a little full of myself, and that's the way it is. If you want to actually in the comments tell me that I'm full of myself and you hate me, that's fine. If you want to tell me that you love me, that's fine too. Anyway, I hate wings. Don't you hate wings? Let's try it again, a little quicker, and see how we do. 1, 2, There you go. So that was 2, 2, 2, 2. And I just kept this going last night. I just kept it going. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it with a metronome. And then let's add the feet. So we'll take it, try to take it at a halfway decent clip. Okay? And I just really started doing this probably about 3 or 4 weeks ago. So I don't even have it super, super fast yet. But this is the kind of rhythmical thing when you do with your feet that you don't really need to have it super fast still for it to be a brain challenge. Okay? Let me go get my metronome and I'll be right back. So I'm not going to go crazy. Let's take it at a tempo that we would probably use, right? Because this is something you can do, like little fill grooves, you know, these pieces of it. So this is 125 is a tempo that you would probably play at any given night in a club, right? Let me get it going. With my hands, you see, I'm going to try to do this for 4 bars. Longer, maybe twice. 2 with my left, 2 with my right, 2 with my left, 2 with my right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not bad. I think at the top last night when I was playing, I had it about 133, 134. Now let's add the feet. You're saying, Glenn, the feet. Yeah. So to give yourself something to play against, you know, you can put 4 on the floor. And what I'm doing here is, I got my little microphone, I'm going to use the floor tom and the snare, right? And I'm going to do 4 on the floor here, but 2 and 4 on the hi-hat. Why 2 and 4? Why not this? Again, I want to create as many neural maps as I can. So when I do it this way, and I only have 2 and 4 on the hi-hat, if I put the hi-hat with the bass drum, this is my own opinion, you know, I'm not a doctor, I don't know. In my mind, the neurons that are firing for the bass drum say, all right, we can just fire with the hi-hat too. That's okay. We got both feet working together. When I do, that means part of my brain has to be conscious of what the hi-hat's doing. That's not on all 4. And I've done this too, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And that even seems to be easier than 2 and 4. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's get this going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sounds pretty good. I like throwing a little 4 into 1 at the end of it, you know. And that was at 125, and I'm going to be getting that faster. I will be working on this, you know. You work on it. This is a good rudiment, a really good rudiment. You notice I did that traditional grip. And that's another thing that I like to do when I sit in front of the TV playing my pad. This is just an FYI for you. I do a bunch of stuff match, I do a bunch of stuff traditional. A bunch of stuff match, a bunch of stuff traditional. I grew up playing traditional. I started that when I was 11. I did not switch to match till I was 31 or 2. So I feel more comfortable with traditional, but I think that there's a different set of muscles that have to work, so I like to work them both. I think you should work them both. I'm not in the camp of match or traditional, say, oh, this is better, that's better. No, you should just be able to do both because they both have different facilitation. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you can get something out of this. I'm going to periodically do that maybe, and just to see how fast I'm getting it. Hopefully by another couple months I'll be doing that at 140, 145, but I actually think it sounds better in the 120s to 130 spots, all right, for that kind of thing. Anyway, thank you. Have a good year. Let's try to get this year to be better than last year, and all we got is our vibes to send out. Anyway, see you on the next one.